Welcome to the channel, it's 9th edition 40k.
I don't like the taste of goat. Oh, that doesn't count.
Today on the channel we are in the Gehenna System in the Orpheus sector on Gehenna Prime, and the Mon Key of the Imperium have been grubbing around in the dirt. This is a mining facility, and they have uncovered some xenotech. An old Eldari structure has been discovered, and inside many thousands of soul stones have been slumbering under the earth, protected. But unfortunately, the Eldar are now aware that that slumber has been disturbed, and have sent a raiding force to this planet to chase away the Monkai workers and to recover their fallen kin. Unbeknownst to them, they have been followed through the webway by the forces of the Thousand Sons. Ahriman, the arch sorcerer, is here, and he intends to capture these soul stones for himself in order to try and prize from the souls within the secrets that the Eldari have in reversing the Rubric, which is obviously his prime goal in the universe, other than slaying the enemies of Tzeentch, of course. So this is going to be an open war game. We will draw the cards momentarily. This will be the first time I'm using the new 9th edition codex for the Thousand Sons, so bear with me. Hopefully I won't get too much wrong. And also, I think this is an army that my opponent has, it's a bit of a lockdown army for him, so he's also getting used to the rules. I mentioned the Gehenna System. My plan is to inform Deployment Zone TV of the result of this battle. I'm going to put a link below to their web page in the chat, although it is a paid subscription to get on it. Those of you who are aware of Deployment Zone TV, they are running sort of an online campaign where everyone can post the results of their battles. So that informs the outcome of that campaign, and I'm fans of theirs, so and Winter's SEO, so I'm trying to feed into that campaign. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, then that's fine, just ignore it. It's just going to be a normal game of Warhammer 40k open war. Okay, let's go have a look at those armies. And here we have the Thousand Sons army. It's 1,744 points. It's a battalion, and I'm going to be running the Cult of Knowledge today. This is the first time I'm using the new 9th edition codex, and from what I can tell, the Cult of Knowledge powers, discipline and relic have pretty much remained the same, so that helps me understand and try and cope all these rules. The army is of course led by Ahriman, the arch sorcerer of Tzeentch, although he will not be my warlord today. Ahriman is here because he wants to capture these spirit stones. He's continuing his obsession with the Eldari race. He believes that they hold the key to reversing the Rubric, and if he can't get that information from live Eldari, then perhaps he can from the captured souls within the soul stones. If he threatens to destroy them and cast their souls to Slanesh, yes, it's the wrong god, but anything to carry out his nefarious plans. So the warlord for this army is in fact Herada Ran. He is normally a sorcerer, but he has been promoted to an exalted sorcerer, albeit one on foot, for this battle. And he has the warlord trait Ardent Scholar, which is the Cult of Knowledge specific one. It allows him to reroll ones in the psychic phase. He also has the relic Athenian scrolls, or Athenian scrolls, which allows him to select one of his powers, and when he casts it from then on, he rolls 3d6 and selects the 2 highest results. So those 2 combinations will make him very powerful, and maybe rival Ahriman in terms of power on the battlefield for this one. Another character, the 3rd character slot, is made up. Now I don't have, this model is going to be run as the Infernal Master. Unfortunately, I don't have the Infernal Master miniature yet. I don't have Hexfire, unfortunately, not got that yet. I will be getting him, of course, but I really wanted to try out the new rules that come with the Infernal Master and Infernal packs. So that's who he is, and he will be as Mechia, the Soul Thief, and I will explain the rules for Infernal Masters as and when they happen in the game. 4th character, who isn't technically an elite slot, is Mithrakan, the Zangor Shaman. In the troop slots, I've got squad of 10 Rubric Marines with a Soul Reaper cannon. This is squad Patar, and also have got 10 Rubric Marines, also with a Soul Reaper cannon, squad Heket, this sorcerer having a Warp Flame pistol. Both squads having an icon of flame, which adds 1 to my Kabbalistic ritual score, in addition to the 1 that is added with the Scarab, with the aspiring sorcerer. So that means I'm going to get 2 extra Kabbalistic points per turn while that model is still alive. 3rd troop slot are 20 Zangors, and they have the Twist Bray in there, the Bray Horn, and also the banner, which improves their morale. Heavy support, I've got the Defiler, standard loadout, giving myself a little bit of backfield Daka. I say backfield actually because it can move and fire without penalty, and its claws are pretty tasty in combat. It does tend to shuffle forward these days. Fast attack, I've got the Zangor Enlightened. Now these have been nerfed a bit, unfortunately. They're not quite as good as they used to be, but what they can do now is snipe characters, and they always hit on a 2+. So Eldar characters aren't necessarily the toughest, and so it's not beyond the realms of possibility that they could possibly plink off the last few wounds of a wounded character, especially off one that's been zapped in the psychic phase. So I'll be interested to see how well they do. Also fast attack, just a couple of spawn, just to bulk out for points really. Anything else I haven't covered? I think that's it. Yeah, okay, let's have a look at the Eldari. Edit, I've spent 1 command point on Sorceress Arcana to give the Infernal Master Azekia, the Soul Thief, a extra relic, and that is the Helm of the Demon's Eye, which means that every time my opponent spends a command point on stratagems, or uses a stratagem on a 5-up, I get 1 command point back. I think the Thousand Sons are particularly command point thirsty to get their the best out of the army, so that hopefully will keep my command point tally up. Okay, let's have a look at the Eldar. And here we have the Craftworld Eldar. What a beautifully painted army, if I can get it to focus. From number 3. Welcome to the channel for the first time, number 3. Yay! Hello! Hello! And we've known each other for some time now, haven't we?
Yeah.
I used to,
20 years?
20 years,
Something
yeah.
like that.
You're a bit like number 2. Like, we went to school together. Whoops, there we go. And
then worked together as well after school.
We did in a supermarket. Yeah, that was a long. Goodness, that was a long.
It was a different age.
Different age, long time ago. And this is your wonderfully painted Eldar army, Craftworld Eldar. You've also got Dark Angels, haven't you? So
I have a lot of Dark Angels.
Yeah,
yes.
Be good to get them on the channel as well.
The time will come.
The time will come. But let's talk about your your Elder army. So how many points you got here?
Yeah, right. So total points is 1,747.
Right,
which
nice.
is about as close as I could get it to the mark.
Yeah.
So it's organised into 2 patrol detachments.
Oh, okay.
And a single super heavy auxiliary detachment. No prizes for guessing.
Yeah, look at that. Amazing.
What
a beautiful miniature.
So, well, we might as well start on her. She's in focus.
Yeah,
so,
okay.
This is Scylla the Eternal. She is a Wraith Knight.
Yeah.
Armed, as you can see, with 2 heavy Wraith cannons. And I don't know if you can see them on the arms. There are a pair of scatter lasers as well.
Yeah.
So
awesome.
She's not as tough as an Imperial Knight.
No.
But she can certainly dish out.
But much better looking.
She's taller, that's for sure.
Taller, yeah.
She's taller, which is about the best flex I can offer.
Yeah, exactly. Wow.
So over on the right-hand side, we have Farseer Porphyrial, who is my warlord.
Awesome.
So she's a Farseer with a singing spear, and she has the warlord trait of Fate's Messenger, which gives her an additional wound and a 6-up feel no pain. And her relic is the Phoenix Gem. So in typical sort of self-centered Farseer style, it's a gem which explodes when she dies.
Oh yeah.
Inflicting mortal wounds on those around her and returning.
And then you're returning her. There's a similar Thousand Sun relic for one of the cults, but I'm not bringing it today. But yeah,
it reminds me of the old Tyrion's Heart of Woe from the Warhammer Evolved.
You're all going back. Talking about Warhammer Evolved, let's have a look at your T-shirt.
Oh yeah,
absolutely love it.
So this was the cover of my first ever issue of White Dwarf.
I think I remember that one. I'm pretty sure I remember it.
1992.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Yeah,
excellent. Yeah. +2 to your armor save if your orc cavalry had were riding on war pigs or whatever, war boars. Yeah. 3rd edition, loved it. Anyway, sorry, we digress.
Yeah, no. So in addition, so we have our warlock down here, Oryx Starborn, who is accompanying a group of 5 fire dragons. Yeah. The Exarch of the fire dragons has a Dragon Breath Flamer. Yeah. And I have swapped out his Exarch power for, I never remember the name of it, but it has like a Wall of Death effect. So if they fire Overwatch, he can inflict mortal wounds with his Flamer.
Nice, yeah.
And a Falcon Grab tank behind them, which will be carrying them into battle. That is armed with Pulse Laser and Eldari Missile Launcher. Yeah. Moving on.
Lovely miniature. Now that's
one of my favourites.
Yeah. And it's a lovely paint job.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
I just love the profile of it, the sort of
silhouette. Yeah, absolutely. Amazing.
Right, we have down here a unit of 10 Guardian Defenders, and they have a weapon platform with an Eldari Missile Launcher. 5 Dark Reapers, an Exarch with a Tempest Launcher, and 5 Warp Spiders.
Look at them.
The leader has the
they look amazing.
Power Blades and pair of Death Spinners.
Are they like flamers? What are they sort
not
of
anymore. No. They're not the all-powerful version. Back when they were brought in 2nd edition, they were just game-breaking because they always hit. Yeah. And they did insane damage or armor piercing, whatever. Yeah. These are a bit more tame. They're Assault 2, and you have to roll to hit with them. But they're very, very mobile because they can jump around the warp. Yeah. At the risk of occasionally getting trapped.
They're going
to start the game in the warp.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
And
is that a command point or is that automatic?
No, that's
part of their profile, like their deep strikers, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, fine. Okay.
Baked in ability. Yeah.
Okay.
Right, and over on the left we have our other patrol detachment, led by Tomoa, the warlock on the jet bike there, who also has a singing spear, a trio of 5 jet bikes, each with a bright lance.
Oh, nice.
Because they're in a unit of 3, they get their ability, I think it's called Blade Wind, which is their movement goes up to 20.
Ouch.
Which is neat.
Nice.
Support weapon at the back.
Yeah.
With a D cannon.
D-cannon.
It's only got a 24-inch range, but that will, I hope, be a very convenient way to give the Thousand Suns a taxi ride back to the warp.
Yeah.
And then last but not least, down here in the front is my Wraith Lord.
Oh, hold on. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah. There is. with a ghost glaive and Eldar.
That's amazing. Love the pose.
Yeah, thank you. He's just cooking a fool on his way past.
Yeah.
He strides into
some sort of.
strides to
And you've got your snipers
and
here.
Rangers.
The Rangers,
so well camouflaged.
Yeah, they look really nice. Look really good. Yeah.
And
have you brought some Mechanicum with you? Oh no, no, they look really nice.
No, they've just come back from infiltrating Mars.
Yeah.
No, they have their Ranger long rifles. They will be starting the game in the web way, which again is a native ability.
Yeah.
And they can appear unbidden. At a later time.
Nice. And your Craftworld trait, what does that do?
Yes, so these are from Craftworld Eldar, which is not one of the main Craftworlds, but it does feature in the various source books.
Yeah.
So that the hand of the crone is their symbol. Their traits, they're custom traits, but I've chosen the ones that I think probably most suit the Craftworld. That is Children of Moray Heg.
Yeah.
Which means that when a unit is knocked down to half numbers,
yeah,
they add 1 to all their hit rolls.
Oh, nice.
Which I never remember to use.
No, okay. I'll try and remember. So when the unit is knocked down to half,
when it's half numbers, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
And the second half is Hunters of Ancient Relics, which means that while they're within range of an objective marker,
yeah,
they get +1 attack.
Okay.
As a number of attacks.
In
hand to hand.
Interesting. Well, that might come in useful because we have 6 on the table today. So yeah, that's excellent. Well, that's a beautiful army. Interesting. First time I've played Eldar. Would you believe?
It's the third time I've played with them. So.
Yeah. So new rules for me, new army for you. So hopefully we get through it. But yeah, well, I mean, they just look wonderful anyway. So yeah, they're going to re-sing on the battlefield hopefully. Okay. Let's have a look at the objectives and deployment. Okay, and let's see what the cards reveal. I'm just going to split the deck. This is the objective, which is take and hold. This is the twist, system interference, and this is the deployment zone. Oh, interesting. Take and hold. The players place 6 objective markers on the table, more than 6 inches away from the edge of the battlefield and 12 from each other, and you simply get a victory point for each objective marker controlled at the end of the command phase. So nice and simple. System interference. The range of all aura abilities is reduced to 2 inches. Interesting. And this crazy deployment. Wow. Yeah, that's going to make for a very interesting game. Okay. Okay, and here we are at the end of deployment. And let's talk about the objectives first. There is 1 here in the Thousand Suns line, 1 in the middle of the battlefield, another one here in the middle of the battlefield. There's 1 under this Rubric squad here. There's 1 by this Falcon, and I think there's another one.
Yes, underneath the
Guardian Defenders. The Guardian Defenders over there in that compound. So one victory point for each objective that is held in that player's command phase. Deployment wise, number 3 won the roll off even, and decided to take this side of the battlefield with the V-shaped deployment zone. So big in your face.
The raid construct's giving it big licks.
Yeah, exactly.
Showing the usurpers that they're not afraid and they're ready to eradicate them like vermin.
Indeed, yes. I think they are aware that they've been followed through the web portal by the forces of Tzeentch, and they have prepared themselves in the time that they've been given. Dark Reapers
taking an advantageous position
on the crane,
ready to rain fire down on the Thousand Suns.
Yep, and then over here you've got your D cannon, which doesn't need line of sight, so it's going to be shooting its weapon over that wall. The Guardians here, and then all the way around here we've got your bikers. What are these?
The Viper jet
bikes.
Ready to swoop into position and open up with their bright lances.
Yeah, and then in your Falcon are the
Fire Dragon squad.
Fire Dragons.
In there.
And a Psyker, I think. There's
yes, there's a Warlock.
Warlock in there. Well. Yeah, excellent. From the Thousand Suns perspective, Yeah, that night was dropped quite early, so I had a sort of plan to sort of advance along here, but suddenly I'm facing some quite nasty cannons down there. But anyway, I've got my Rubric squad, Ahriman behind them, Terminators for the time being in this cover, which hopefully will protect them. Zangors on this side with the Shaman, and then on this flank, I've got the Defiler, if we can get into focus. Zangor Enlightened on this flank, and then another squad of Rubrics with the Infernal Master, which is that model there, and then some scrabbling mutant spawn on the flanks. So, do you have a dice number 3?
I do indeed.
Let's see who goes first. I score a 3, you score a 5. Now, as it's open wall, you get a choice to go first or second.
Yes, I am going to choose to go first.
Okay, it's Eldar turn 1. So we're at the end of the Eldar movement phase, turn 1. Number 3 gained 2 victory points for being on 2 objective markers. And gained a command point, obviously. And do you want to discuss your movement phase? So you got your...
Yeah, so showing some typical Eldar trickery.
What's this?
The wraith constructs have withdrawn from the centre of the field.
I like it. I like it.
And drawn themselves together with the advancing Viperjet bikes in order to bring maximum firepower to bear on this flank of the...
And it's definitely my weakest flank, this one. So, yeah, interesting.
The Falcon has hovered forward ever so slightly to join the firing squad and cover its objective. The Guardians and D-Cannon and Dark Reapers have all held their positions.
Yeah. Surprisingly, I think,
to maximise their advantage.
Yeah. Okay, so there we are. 2 victory points already in the bag, and let's go on to the Eldar Psychic phase. Okay, sir, kicking off the Eldar Psychic phase, turn 1. What are we doing?
So I have just 2 Psychers on the table. So I'll start with Tamoa.
Yeah.
My Warlock here is going to cast Conceal on the Vipers.
Okay.
So it's a Warp Charge 6. Yeah.
That's a peril.
That's a great start. First dice.
Yeah. Yeah, so...
I can't do the wing roll, can I? I can do the Psychic test.
You can re-roll... so this is a command point re-roll being used to re-roll those 2 dice. Don't worry about the damage, so that...
No, so the power doesn't go off, but at least the Warlock doesn't...
He doesn't implode himself.
Yeah.
On a 5 up, I get a command point because you use a stratagem. I don't.
Okay.
Over here?
Over here, Farseer Porphyrial is going to manifest 2 powers. The first is Wood of Azurin on a 5.
Oh no!
No, that's only 3 roll, but because of the runes of the Farseers, you can actually re-roll any psychic dice once per phase. So
okay, so you
re-roll that.
Have a crack at that.
Wood of Azurin, that goes off.
Does go off. Okay.
And then Guide on the D-Cannon, which is also 7.
7.
Yeah, that goes off.
So I'm out of my range. So yeah, so the D-Cannon's guided, and you've got that willpower off. So is that the end of your psychic phase?
That's a short and sweet psychic phase for Eldar Force.
It is, yeah. Okay.
On shooting.
Let's hold our breath, Thousand Suns, as we go into the shooting phase. Shooting phase, what are we doing?
I'm going to kick off with the Wraith Knights, who is going to fire both heavy Wraith cannons at the Defiler.
Yep.
And both scatter lasers at the Sangor
Enlightened.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to spend a command point on Arcane Smokescreen, which puts a -1 to hit on the Defiler.
Fine. Okay. So we're can we move this one? Is that,
yeah.
The point, wasn't it? Right. So we are heavy 2 twice. Now hitting on 4s because of the smokescreen.
Okay.
That's a single hit.
Single hit.
Strength 16, so we're going to wound
2s.
on the 2.
Oh dear.
No, okay.
The fates are not with you. Command point?
I'm not going to command point just
okay.
now. No.
Okay.
That's fine. Right, scatter lasers.
Yep.
We've got 8 shots against the Sangor Enlightened.
Okay.
So we're hitting now on 3s.
Getting 5 hits.
So strength 6.
Toughness 4.
Wound on 3s. So that is 2 saves to make, nil AP.
No IP. Well, they don't have technical armor, so they have Aura of Dark invulnerability, 5 up invulnerable. No, so you kill one. Okay, so that's the knight done.
Yeah, so we're going to move on to the Falcon next.
Okay.
So the twin shuriken catapults are out of range, but the pulse laser and Eldari missile launcher are not. So it will fire the pulse laser at the Defiler.
Yeah.
And the Eldari missile launcher in sunburst mode at the Sangor Enlightened.
Okay.
So the pulse laser is 2 attacks by hitting on 4s.
Okay.
Smoke screen lasts all turn, I assume.
Yes, until the end of the phase.
Okay.
End of the phase, yeah.
That's 2 hits.
Okay.
So strength 8 against toughness
7.
7. So 3s to wounds. So that's 2 wounds at -3. Yeah.
Yeah, so 2 demon saves on the Defiler. Ooh, Zeech protects. Ooh,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so
this is the second weapon against the.
So, no, this is the sunburst missiles against the Sangor Enlightened.
Oh, okay.
So it is heavy 1. So it's a single attack, hitting on 3 hits. Strength 4, toughness 4, so 4 to wound. Wounds -1.
And I don't save.
That's a single
wound.
damage thing.
Okay. Yeah, 1 wound on that Sangor license.
Excellent. Okay, so next unit to fire will be the Vipers then.
Yeah.
So all their shuriken catapults are out of range, but the 3 bright lancers they will fire at the Defiler.
Okay.
So we're hitting on 4s.
2 hits.
2 hits. Strength 8. So 3 to wound. So that's 1 wound at -4.
So it'll be 5 up demon save, and that does go through.
Nails it. So finally scratch the
Defiler, paint.
2 damage.
2 damage. Okay. So D-cannon, 3 attacks into the Zangors. It's blast. That's why it's got 3 attacks. So you don't have to roll.
It's
It's
guided.
guided.
So we were hitting on 3s re-rolling misses.
Okay.
Whoa.
Good job too.
Okay.
They all hit.
It's 3 hits. Strength 12. So
2s.
2s.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's 3 invulnerable saves. Okay, 5 up, Aura of Dark Glory. 2 gets sent back to the warp.
This is a single attack.
Single attack. So this is from the weapon platform Starshot missile into the Defiler.
So it's a 4 to hit.
4 to hit.
So
it
hits. Strength 8, so 3 to wound.
3 to wound.
Yes, that's a wound to save at -2.
5 saved. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. So Wraith Lord next.
The Wraith Lord is going to... Right, the Wraith Lord, the shuriken catapult's out of range. He has the Eldari missile launcher, which he is going to fire in sunburst mode at the Rubrics over in this corner here. Okay, so the sunburst missile launcher now, they're a unit of 10, so it will automatically do a minimum of 3, but I'll roll to see if I can get better. No, so with 3 attacks, hitting on 3s. They all hit. Strength 4, so 4 to wound.
4 to wound, yeah.
So only 1 wound, -1 AP.
So -1 +1 for always does, so I'm back up to my 3 up. And no, takes a wound.
Right. So a great many of my hopes for the rest of my shooting hang on the Dark Reapers.
Yeah.
They often deliver.
They look quite nasty up there, I have to say.
Let's see.
What are they going for? Should I pause it on them? Okay, so Dark Reapers. What are they going for?
So we're going to split fire slightly with the Dark Reapers in as much as the Exarch with his Tempest launcher is going to fire at the big pack of Zangor over here.
Okay.
Does not need line of sight on the Tempest launcher. It's a blast weapon, so that'll be
a nice juicy target for them. Yep. Okay.
And the other 4 are all going to fire their Reaper launchers in Starshot mode at the Scarab Occult Terminators.
Okay.
Across the back.
Okay.
So we'll start with the Tempest launcher. So because it's 2d6, it's going to do 12 attacks on the Zangor.
Nice.
Right, we're going to hit on 3s.
Yeah.
And we're going to re-roll 1s as well because of his crack shot ability.
Okay. That's helped. That's not too bad. 10 hits. Ooh, this is from 1 elf.
This is from the Exarch,
yeah.
Right, we are on strength 5.
Ooh, nice.
No, I need to check that. So
yeah, strength 4.
strength 4, so force the wounds. Less good.
Okay, minus 2 saves, but it's 5 up invulnerable for Zangors, and no, you. Oh, is that? Yeah, it's 5. Straight on. Splat. And then this is the
remaining 4 Dark Reapers, so they're firing the missiles in Starshot mode at the Scarab Occult Terminators. So we've got 4 attacks hitting on 3s. 2 hits, strength 8. So
2s to wound, such 4.
Yeah, they wound. Save at.
Okay, 4 up saves on the Terminators. Make one fail one.
It's a flat 3.
Oh, I can kill one. Bang.
I think those smoke launchers made a big difference.
That smoke, yeah, that's a new thing for yeah, that's a new stratagem for the thousands. Yeah, the smoke, the arcane smoke screen really helping out there. But for losing that Terminator, I would have been more unhappy with that, and even taking that Terminator seems like okay. But so slightly lackluster shooting phase from the Eldari. Are there any charges to be had? No. So that's going to conclude turn 1 for the Eldar. I'm going to have to make a couple morale checks. Hold on. Okay, so they took 7. Their leadership is 7, so unless I roll a 1, they will break. They break, but I have a herd banner, which means I can re-roll that. No, they still break. So, okay, I decided not to do Insane Bravery, but let's hope I don't regret that. So 1's fled, there's 12 left. On 1s, more will flee. So 1 more flees. That's okay, I'll take that. Right, here we are at the end of the movement phase for Thousand Suns turn 1. I scored 2 victory points by being on 2 objectives. And my Infernal Master got off his whatever they call it. Hold on. Yeah, his Infernal Pact Bladed Maelstrom, that went on the Knight. So if the Knight wants to advance or charge, it'll be at -2. Probably won't impact particularly on the game, I don't think, but there we go. The Defiler even put a wound back on itself with Infernal Regeneration. Over here, the Zangors advanced into cover. They're not in a very good position. They've been badly deployed, unfortunately, because the closer they get to the Guardians, the more they're going to get shrinkened. But there's not really much else I can do with them, so they're going to tuck in there. Everything else has shuffled forward. I may be out of range for some of my spells, because one of the things that Thousand Suns, they're +1 cast across the board, which is great, but they've some of their spells have lost 6 inches to their, well, it feels like they lost 6 inches. So that may have an impact on what might be in range, but let's go on to the psychic phase anyway. Okay, let's kick off the psychic phase for the Thousand Suns turn 1. It's taken me ages. I'm very sorry, number 3. It's so complicated now.
It's all good.
So I'm going to kick off with Smite, why not? And it's just about in range from the Sorcerer up to, it will hit this bike up here, or this thing up here. Let's see if it goes off. And I roll a 5, so it does go off on a 5. Do you want to deny?
I think I will.
Yeah, that's certainly deniable.
Yeah.
Yes, you deny it. The Infernal Master will cast Presage on the Defiler, which will add 1 to his hit rolls. It's a bit like the old-fashioned Prescience. Warp charge value 7, and that does go off on a. Actually, goes off on a 9. I forgot to add 1 to it last time. So that's a 9. If you want to got any more denials in your pocket.
No, just the 1.
So that is presaged up. Right, now the Exalted Sorcerer, Imada Ran, is going to read from his Athanaean Scrolls, which basically means, and he's going to use that on Tzeentch's Firestorm. So basically, when I cast that spell, from now on throughout the game, I roll 3d6 and I pick the best 2 scores for me. I'm also going to spend 4 Cabal points to extend the range of that Tzeentch Firestorm by 6 inches, which now puts it in range of the Dark Reapers. And I'm going to spend 8 Cabal points to make it undeniable, so you can't stop it. So 3d6. I get to add 1 to this anyway, because I'm a...
oh, goodness. So
I'm going to remove that 2. It's not a perils because it's not a natural 12. It does go off. Because I rolled 9 or more, I I roll 9 dice, and on 5 or 6s, I'll do mortal wounds. So 5 and 6s, mortal wounds. 3 mortal wounds. So the Exarch and a single aspect war are being slain. Yeah, no more powers being cast by that sorcerer because everything else is out of range. So Ahriman's, most of his offensive spells are out of range. It's all 18 inches now, but he's going to temporal manipulation on the Rubric squad in front of it, which is a healing spell basically. Might as well. Warp charge value 5. I get to add 1 to this. That definitely goes off on an 11. So that Rubric is healed. Okay, the Scarab Occult Terminators are going to cast Empiric Guidance on themselves, which is warp charge value of 4. Add 1 to this. That is a 9. Basically add 6 inches to their rapid fire and heavy weapons, which will now bring them into range with the poor old dudes up there. Okay, the sorcerer will cast Glamour of Tzeentch against the Terminators, warp charge value of 6. That is a Perils on a double 6. So I'm going to spend a command point on Adepts of the Immaterium to ignore that. Yeah, not Adepts of the Immaterium, Masters of the Immaterium, they changed it, but the result is the same. 1 command point, I ignore that, and it does go off, so Glamour of Tzeentch is now on the Terminators. Okay, let's kick off with the Defiler. The heavy flamers, just about in range with up there, so that's going up there, along with the auto cannons. Battle cannon against your knight. So the battle cannon fires d6 times for 4. 4 shots, hitting on 2s because of presage. So it hits all the time. Strength 8. Toughness 8.
5.
Oh, this is against your knight.
Oh,
sorry.
yeah, toughness 8. What's the big one?
Oh, I only get 1 wound through. That's at -2. Flat 3.
So 5 up then. Makes it.
Okay, so this is the auto cannon. He misses once. This is against the bikes. This is strength 7.
Toughness
5. So 3's to wound. Gets 2 -1s.
Okay. 4's up.
Sorry, -2, sorry. But you
5's
save
up.
it anyway. And then Heavy Flamer hits the bikes 5 times. Oh.
So yeah.
4's to wound. 1 at -1.
Right, 4 up save.
There we go.
There it goes. Down to 2 wounds.
Okay, and I didn't see if I rolled any 6s to see if there would be an auto wounds, but never mind, I forgot. Right. The rubrics down here will open up against the bikes up there, I think. Yes, they are. So, this is the Soul Reaper. Okay, heavy 5, and they're hitting on 3s. That's 3 hits. Ooh, strength 6, toughness 5, so 3's to wound.
Yep.
They all win, it's -3, 1 damage.
Sorry, say again, how many shots?
3 at -3.
So we're looking for 6s. Yikes, 2 in.
2 in, 2 more, 2 damage.
2 damage. Right.
Sorry, two in total, so...
so this bike's down to
3. Okay, this is the rapid fire bolt guns, because they didn't move.
Ooh.
Right, 5's to wound. 3 getting through at -2.
-2? 5
Yeah.
ups. Makes more.
So the Scarab Occult Terminators, with their Impric guidance on them, has increased their range. So they are in range of the Dark Reapers. You've just spent 2 command points, number 3, on lightning fast reflexes, -1 hit. On a 5 up, I get a command point with my, yes I do, with my helm. Okay, so this is the Soul Reaper cannon. It's, yeah, it's nasty. So yeah, 5, heavy 5 up against the Dark Reapers, hitting on 4s because of the lightning fast reflex. It only helps them once.
Yikes.
Strength 5, toughness Eldar. Sorry, strength 6, toughness Eldar. That's
2's to wound.
2s, yeah.
And then -3.
-3, but
so 3 at -3, yeah?
yeah.
So 5s then because of the terrain.
Terrain, yep.
2 go in.
2 go in.
That's 2.
And the rest of the squad's warp flame bolters clearing the gantries of those Dark Reapers. This Rubric squad is just about in range of the Wraith Lord over there. So they're going to march off fire at anything with... we've got nothing better to do. So this is the Soul Reaper hitting on 3s. It all hits. Bit strength. 6 against your 8. So 5. So I get 2 -3s against it.
Okay. 6 up. Fail them both.
Take 2 damage. Okay, the rest of the small arms warp bolters bouncing off the Wraith Bone armour of that. So that's all that squad's doing. That's the end of my shooting phase for Thousand Suns turn 1. And I'm going to have no charges. So that's going to be the end of turn 1 for Thousand Suns. Okay, here we are at the end of the movement phase for turn 2, the Craftworld Eldar. The trap has been sprung, arguably. So, do you want to talk us through your movement phase number 3?
So the Wraith constructs are bearing down mercilessly on the Thousand Suns right flank. The Falcon and the Vipers have switched positions.
Yeah.
In order that the Falcon can deliver its troops into the fray next turn, but the Viper's going to hold the home objective. The Warlock has decided to hide from the Sangwar bows
until they are no longer a threat, which should be next turn. It should be this turn.
At the back here, some Rangers.
I love the fact they've been probably like there all the time, going.
They have appeared unbidden from the webway with the sole objective of assassinating Ahriman.
Right.
And the Warp Spiders have landed in the backfield here as well to threaten the Arcane Master.
Okay.
And last but not least, the D cannon has hovered forward a few inches in order to bring itself into range of the Rubric Marines.
Okay. So, in response to the Warp Spiders pinging up in this corner, I'm going to spend 2 command points on Inescapable Forewarning, which is a brand new stratagem for me, which basically means these Rubric squads can fire against them. So, I'm going to do that now. So you're doing some Dark Eldar, not Dark Eldar.
Well,
Craftworld.
They're still naughty, but
they're
not that.
So shenanigans, Flicker Jump,
which is a built-in Warp Spider ability, which makes a -1 to hit.
Okay.
But of course, there's always a risk when you mess with the warp. So on Snake Eyes, one of them gets stuck.
One of them gets grabbed.
They're fine.
No, so they're fine. So they're basically -1 to hit.
Yep.
Okay, let's do that now then. Okay, this is the Soul Reaper hitting on 4s because of Flicker Jump, and it helps once and. Wounding on 2s, that's -3.
Okay, so no, that's 2 in.
2 down. So these are the Warp Bolters, rapid fire, hitting on 4s because of the Eldar trickery. This many hits, 3s to wound, no. Oh, ouch, that is a painful wound roll.
Oh, yeah, okay, that's bad. How many is that? 8?
That's 8 at -2.
I don't see them coming back from this. This may have been crikey, so they need 5s.
5s for outside normally. Oh, that's not a bad attempt.
So
lots of 4s.
What's that? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, that's it. They're all gone.
Oh no! They just pinged in and surprise! Oh no! This is the psychic phase, turn 2 for the Eldar. So Conceal.
Tomorrow the Warlock is casting Conceal on the Vipers.
Yeah, I'm not going to have anything in denial, so that's just going to see what happens.
6 up. Yep.
Yeah.
Then over here we have Porphyrial casting Guide on the D cannon.
That's +1 here, isn't it? Has he got another power?
It's not +1, it's reroll misses.
Oh, reroll misses.
Yes, he's got 2 powers.
What's the other one?
The other one is Will of Azurin, which is for leadership and denial.
Yeah, I'm going to, okay, fine, yeah. So see if it goes off. This is
so Guide is a 7.
Guide.
Yes.
Does go off. I'm going to try and deny with my Shaman, so I'm going to need a 9 because you rolled an 8. No. Okay, so that goes off.
And then Will of Azurin is a 5. Doesn't go off, but I can re-roll with the Ghost Town.
Okay.
Yeah. Goes off with a 10.
Goes off with a 10. So that power also successful. Is that it for the psychic?
That's it for the psychic. Yeah.
Okay. D cannon into Rubric, which doesn't need line of sight. It's blast, so minimum 3. Or it's automatic 3.
It's D3, yeah.
It's D3, but it will be 3.
So we are hitting on 3s, re-rolling misses.
Okay. Oops. Re-rolling misses.
So 3 hits, strength 12, so 2s to wound.
Yep.
So that's two wounds at minus.
Minus. I'll be on my all 5 up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's multiple damage, isn't it?
Yeah.
So that's going to be 2 fail 2. Oh, how much damage actually?
D6.
Okay, so you could roll a 1 on the first one actually, because they're 2 wounds.
Yeah.
So first fail, kills. Second fail, kills. 2 dead. Okay, here's the assassination attempt. Rangers against Herodiron.
Now, unfortunately, they count as having moved, and their rifles are heavy type, so they are hitting on 4s.
That should change in the new
I
codex.
think it will if death marks are anything to go by.
Yeah.
I think they've changed, haven't they, to assault.
See.
That's a little bit poor. Right, strength 4, so wounding on 4s, and 6s are a mortal wound. Oh no, nothing.
Uh-oh, right.
That usually comes before the Rangers immediately. Okay, so we are hitting on is it -1 to hit for dense cover?
Yes, -1 to hit because the Zangors are in the cover. This is all the...
Alright, so we're on 4s then. Which is 3 hits, strength 4, so 4s to wounds. Single wound at -1.
Saved.
Okay. He's sitting on a 2.
Oh, singing spear.
Singing spear, yeah. It always wounds on a 2.
Oh! Zinx did not like the sound of that song.
Are going to fire their bright lances at the Defiler.
Okay.
Have you got another smoke screen?
Yeah, I'm gonna pop it again, so it's another command point. Yeah, so smoke screen popped again, so it's -1 to hit him.
So 4s then.
Yep.
Alright, that's 2 hits, strength 8, so 3s to wound. That's 1 wound at minus. Oh, you make this.
Demon saves. Yeah, okay. He is demonically disgusting at the moment.
He is rocking it. Okay. Next.
Wraith Knight next.
Right, the Wraith Knight. He's going to fire his heavy Wraith cannons at the Defiler.
Yeah. And
he is going to fire his scatter lasers at the Rubric Space Marines.
Okay.
Or her, I should say.
Heavy Wraith cannons into the Defiler.
Hits on 4s. 2 hits, strength 16, so 2s to wound. That don't count.
Drop dice don't count. Hold on, let me pause. Right, that doesn't count. So yeah, 2 wounds. It can be on my demon saves.
Yeah, demon saves.
And oh, number 3. I'm sorry.
What an outrage!
It is an outrage. That is outrageous. Oh no. Scatter lasers into rubrics. Yep.
So these are just 3s now.
Yep. Scroll it. Hold on.
So 3s to wound.
Okay.
Oh my goodness, that's awful. But so there's two through, but they're single wounds, so you have +1 on your your roll is dust, so no AP.
No, hitting on 2s. No, pings off all his dust. Oh dear. Okay, so
we do shuriken catapults.
This is the Lord shrinking catapults into the
Enlightens. 3s. Yeah, they all hit. Strength 4, so wounding on 4. 2 wounds to save, nil AP.
You kill 1, put wound on another.
On a 4.
This is a Starshot
Missile on a 4.
On a 4.
That is a miss. Okay, next up, Falcon Grav Tank. It's going to fire shuriken catapults at.
Yep.
And then Starshot Missile and the Pulse Laser both at the Defiler.
Okay. So this is into the Enlightened.
So 3s. 4 to wound. 1 wound. Nil AP. Yeah, makes that. Pulse Laser on 4s. Yeah, 1 in strength 8, so 3 to... Oh, it doesn't wound. And then the Starshot Missile hitting on a 4. Yeah, it hits. Strength 8, wounding on 3. Oh my goodness.
Come on,
rolling. Well, no.
No, sure. Okay.
No, because it'll probably save it anyway.
I've got 5 of them vulnerable.
Yeah. All right then, that concludes the shooting.
Okay. Now, so the Lord's going into the.
Oh yeah, so I'll resolve that particular charge.
Definitely in
7 inches.
Yeah. Then the Knight is going into the Defiler.
So do your Overwatch
command point to
first.
Overwatch.
Yeah.
Let's do the Flamers. 2d6 auto hits for 5, and it's going to be wounding on 5s. I get 2 at -1.
Okay, so 4 up.
Loves it.
Yeah.
This is the battle cannon. 1 is good. 4 hitting on 6s. Get a hit. Wounding on 4s. Not that. And then the cannons, auto cannons, which are useless. Hits once, wounding on 5s. No. Ping, 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 ping off your Wraithbane.
So this is my charge -2.
It's -2, yeah, because of the imps.
But that should be alright.
Yes, that's certainly
8
right.
inches should be just fine.
Wraith Knight against the Defiler.
Double attacks hitting on 3s.
Looking good.
Right, strength 8, so wounding on 3s. That's good. But that is 5 saves to make it -2.
So I'll be on my 5-ups. 5. Okay. And, ooh.
Oh, that's unbelievable.
Mate, you cannot kill it. Cannot kill me. He's Obadiah Defiler.
5 damage.
5 damage, down to 8.
4 attacks hitting on 3s. Yeah, they all hit. Strength 9, so 2s to wound.
Ice cream.
Right, 3 wounds at mine.
Yeah, that's a singing spear going off again. Right, I had 3 wounds to save on my Zangor Enlightened, 5 up. And look, I make... I'm so sorry, number 3. My dice are definitely with me. But you do kill one because it had 1 wound. So Defiler backed into the Knight. He's hitting on 3s with his 5 attacks. Only 2 hits. Wounding on 2s with strength 16. Defiler claws.
Crikey.
Only 1 wound. Hold on. Yeah,
6 to
save.
No, so D6
damage. 1. Well,
That's good.
okay, the Zangor Enlightened attacks back did no damage. So, yeah. There we go. So the Defiler's still on. Could have actually clawed some nice wounds back on the Knight, but it also whiffed itself. So, is that the end of your...
Yeah, unless
Right,
the
phase?
Sangles had to make a morale test.
They lost 2. I think they've got leadership 8.
They got 8, so they won't.
Yeah,
they won't break.
They
That's
won't
fine.
break. No, that's fine. Okay, here we are at the end of the movement phase for Thousand Suns turn 2. God, it's taken me a long time. So, generally speaking, let's go across. The Hellbrute has come on as tactical reserve. Hopefully we'll multi-melter the Knight. The Spawn have pretty much stayed where they are. I've scored 3 victory points because the Spawn are outnumbering the enemy on that one. And I remain on this objective here and this objective here. So it's now 5-4 in the Thousand Suns' favour. The Cabal, I've got 14 Cabal points again. The Infernal Master has put -2 to charge and advances on the Knight because it's so much in my face. I don't think it's going to make any difference whatsoever, but that's what he's done. And I've gained a command point, putting me back up to 6. Let's go into the Psychic phase. So the Infernal Master will cast what used to be called Prescience on the Rubric squad in front of him. Warp charge value of 6. Add 1 to that. That is an 8. Yeah, Presage. So +1 to hit on the Rubrics. Okay, moving across the Scarab, the Rubric will smite. This is on a warp charge value of 5, and that goes off on an 8. Can you deny?
No.
Okay, it does D3 wounds. I'm spending 4 Cabal points to Malevolent Charge, which basically means it's an automatic 3 wounds on the Knight.
Oh, okay.
So I misread that. It does D3. This is the spell, so it does 3.
Yeah,
and then does an extra D3. So it does 5 in total.
What are you doing?
So Ahriman will kick off with smiting the nearest visible enemy unit, which will be these thingy bobs.
One of them rangers.
One of those ranger type from the wilds. Don't know his real name. Right, this is a 6 now because it's a second smite cast. And, oh, it's a bit cocked. Let's re-roll that. And so that counts as a 10 because I add 1 to that.
Yeah. Okay.
Try and deny, or are you going to keep
How many
it?
powers does he get?
He's got 3. He's going to do...
Oh, no, I won't waste a deny on that now.
No.
It's likely to...
D3 mortal wounds on the Rangers for 1.
Okay.
Next power will be Gaze of Hate, warp charge value 5. And he casts that on a 7-8. That's roll 3 dice on a 4-up, does mortal wounds. It's going to be same target.
What the cost of 8 did you say?
Yeah.
I will have a go at denying that then, so I need 9.
No, double 1. So on 4 up I do mortal wounds against the Rangers. I kill another one. And then Doom Bolt. It's changed a bit. It used to be very hard to cast and slow down people's movement, but now it's a good old-fashioned D3 mortal wounds spell. Doom Bolt. We'll try. Let's cast on a 10
again.
Try and deny? Or...
No, I might as well save it for the single.
It's D3 mortal wounds on the Rangers. That's killed the squad. And blasted off the top. Shaman will continue with a sneaky smite train. This is on a 7 now. And I get to add 1 to that, so that's a 9. Okay.
That's hard, but... No.
No. It's going to just hit your Guardians and kill 3 of them. Okay, Scarab Occult Terminators are going to cast Empiric Guidance on themselves. It increases their weapon range. Don't think I need it, but what I really want is a 9. I'll tell you why if I roll it. No, it does go off, but if I roll a 9 or more, I can start putting models back into the unit.
Okay.
On command points, but I didn't do it. Yeah, that shenanigans early in the game from the Eldar really put some of my army well out of position, and so that combined with the 18-inch spells that I'm suddenly faced with means my psychic phases are not quite singing, but that's okay. We can move on to the shooting phase now. So the shooting phase, I'm going to try and keep chipping away at this knight. So the Rubrics are going to shoot everything into the knight. I think there's a stratagem I want to play. Hold on. Yeah, I'm spending 3 command points on Infernal Fusillade and Wrath of the Wronged, putting me down to 3 command points left, which basically means I add +1 to the range attacks for each model in that unit, and a +1 to wound. And everything's actually going to... I was going to fire at the knight, but I think actually I'm more likely to kill the Lord, so I'm going to do that. So this is the... Whoop! Drop doesn't count. Soul Reaper Cannon. And it's hitting on...
2s now, is it? So +1.
Yeah, because I've got +1 to hit, thank you. Yeah, so 2s. So they all hit, thank goodness. Now it's normally strength 6, so that'd be 5s to wound, but because of Wrath of the Wrong, it's 4s. And that's -2 -3.
So 6s.
Yeah.
Failed them both.
Oh, and I have an extra shot because I forgot about my Infernal Fusillade, which also hits and doesn't wound.
So they're 1 wound each?
Yeah, so down to 6.
Yeah, that's not...
Okay, the Sorcerer just fired his pistol,
what's the penalty?
and it's -2. It's against the knight because it's just about in range. Out of range.
No, fails them both.
2 wounds off the knight with his pistol. We love it. Okay, this is the small arms into the Wraith Lord, hitting on 2s because of the what used to be called Prescience. I never quite remember the name of it yet. Strength 4, toughness 8, normally 6s, but because of Wrath of the Wronged, 5s. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 -2s.
Ooh, this doesn't look so good. So,
yeah.
Nothing.
Oh my goodness. Wow.
Down to a single wound.
Single wound. Didn't really want to do this, so Multi-Mouse is going to have to try and finish off. I was trying to find a better gun, but there is no better gun.
Has he not got a Combi Bolter on his fist?
No, no. So yeah, okay. So this is into the knight, not the knight, the Lord, hitting on 3s. So command point reroll down to 2 command points. Does hit.
Okay, it's a hit.
Got a wound now though. Strength
4.
8. Where'd that go?
That don't count.
Doesn't count. Yeah, it's a bit cocked, isn't it? Okay. It wounds.
Oh, -4.
Yeah.
I'll save against that.
Has it got it then?
Done.
Does it? I don't suppose.
I don't think it matters.
Doesn't matter.
No.
Those that can see, not all can because I can't see around the corner of that, will fire into the Guardians.
Alright, I'm going to spend 1 CP to do Celestial Shields, giving them a 4-up invulnerable.
Okay. Let's see if I get command point with my...
You do?
I do. Yay. Back up to 3. Okay, so this is the Soul Reaper. And 2 hits. Winning on 3s. No wounds. Just chin it. And then there was 3 that could fire, but they did move and they're over half range, so I only got 3 dice. And then 1 -2 saves, so
that's me invulnerable.
On your invulnerable.
Which saves.
Saved. And that's the end of my shooting phase.
Okay.
Long bomb charge and spawn are going into that. Overwatch done and no damage caused. I think that's... Oh yes, no, it's not the only charge. And then the Zangors are going to go in to the... Is this count as a single unit, including the gun platform?
Including that little one, yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, against the Guardians. So, let's see what I get. Okay, 8-inch charge from the Shaman to the barrier, and that's a fail. Zangors, I get to add 1 to this. I'll measure it if I need to. That's going to be an 8. That's going to be in. Right, the Hell Brute. I think I need 11 or 12. No, gave it a go, but no. And then I think the spawn will probably auto in. But yeah, okay. Okay, and that's how they rate. And then after piling in, it's like that after piling in. Okay, I'm going to activate the Zangors first.
Activate. Right, I'm going to spend 1 CP to use lightning... Oh, hang on. Is it 1 or is it 2? So it's to activate lightning fast reactions, so it's -1 to hit.
Oh, okay, that could help them. See if I get a command point myself. No, I don't. Okay, so right, they're out of range of the aura, which is down to 2 inches anyway because of the twist in this game. So they don't get +1 to hit. So they're -1 to hit. So they're actually hitting on 5s because their weapon skill's gone down. Okay, 7 wounds got through. Hit winning on 3s to strength 4. Ow. Ow, ow, ow. Ooh. And these are at -1, number 3.
-1, so we're on 5s.
Yeah. What? Look, mate, this is a dice game. You just need to roll more than 4 up occasionally. Oh, mate.
Right. 1, 2.
And that leaving only 2 Guardians left. Right. Are you going to interrupt with your Falcon?
No.
So I'm activating the Spawn. They have 2d3 attacks now, which means they have 4 attacks. Then roll a d3 to see what they're doing. They are got grasping pseudopods. At the end of the phase, models in the unit have attack characteristics. Got 3d3. Oh, sorry, I need to roll another d3. Wow, so that's 7 now. Okay, 14 dice coming in, hitting on 4s. Strength 5, toughness 7, 5s to wound, and each was 3 at -2, flat 2.
Alright, 5s up, sorry. Made 1, so 4 damage goes in. The repulsor.
I wasn't recording because I thought, there's no point, it's a vehicle. We've got 2 hits, 2 wounds, 5 up saves.
Buffeted with...
Is that a wound? I'm assuming?
A single, yeah.
Single. So 1 spawn is down to 3 wounds. So these kept they saved their morale because they're fearless, effectively, because of what was that thing?
Will of Azurian.
Will of Azurian. Okay, that's the end of my turn 2. So let's go into Eldar turn 3. Okay, we're at the end of movement phase for turn 3 for the Eldari. Lots of rapid movement, as you expect from this highly mobile force. So, yeah, what have we done?
Fire Dragons and Auric Starborn have deployed from the Falcon down here. He's not meant to be in contact with them.
Okay,
the Falcon has used feigned retreat to zip up on top of the Mesa, but retains his ability to fire, having fallen back. And
I gained a command point with my hell doing that,
which was nice. Still, the Eternal has stepped up the hill to threaten the Rubrics. The Vipers have remained still. This Warlock Tomoa has
hold on, let me see if I can get over there.
Has launched at top speed, advanced 22 inches across the back here to consolidate with faster Porphyrial and the remaining Guardians and their support weapon to try and make a last stand to hold that home objective.
Excellent. We're going to the psychic phase now. Who are we doing first?
We'll start with Auric over here.
Jinx coming into the Hellbrute.
Warp charge 7. We have a 10.
10. I'll try and deny with the Rubric squad, so I need an 11. And I fail that, so that's cast.
So -1 penalty for arm saves.
Okay.
On the Hellbrute.
Okay.
That's gone off with 7.
Fateful Divergence. What's that do?
So it gives him a single re-roll to hit, wound, or damage.
Okay, I'll try and deny that with the that will sorcerer there. No, he also fails, so that's gone off.
Okay. Over
Reveal being cast against angles to strip their cover.
on a 7, that goes off.
7. You've got another power coming in? You've got,
I've got
loads, haven't you? I'll let that go free, because I've only got 1 denial.
Okay, and then
Oh, we just suddenly realised it can only cast once for that Warlock, so Fateful Divergence. That's the reroll of the one.
that's the reroll.
Yeah,
one,
that's not happening. Okay.
But the
Okay, guide on the support weapon.
oh my goodness.
Did
5
fail.
doesn't go off, so I'm going to reroll. I'm going to use his Runes of the Farseer to reroll that
1, yeah.
to get 6, which still doesn't go off. And then Smite against, well, it'll be against the same as it.
Okay, yeah. That's on
That
5.
does go
Goes
off
on.
on
I'm going to
these.
try and deny with Ahriman. And that fails. Okay, the denial fails from Ahriman, and 2 mortal wounds caused to the Zangors.
Okay, so the plasma grenades.
This is the shooting
5
phase.
attacks.
Yep.
I'm going to check that because it might be D3. I think it's D.
Yes, Guardians are firing a plasma grenade. Well, one of them is, and the other one is shooting his shrinking catapult.
And then the shooting catapult will be the next one. So I'll do that. I'll do the plasma grenade first because it's a lot better. So we are 3s to
3
hit.
to hit. 3 hits.
Yeah, strength 4. So
It's not bad, is it? Much better than
having
frag
said
grenade.
that, did you? Oh no, they're near to off the barrier, not to counter cover. I didn't get conceal, did I? Or did I?
Hold on.
Wounds.
Force to wound. And getting 1.
-1.
5 up. No, stays alive.
And then the shuriken catapult, hitting on 3s. 1, 4 to wound. Wounds, no AP.
Kills 1.
Missed because I didn't get guide off.
Oh,
So
no.
it's a single hit.
D-cannon only gets
It's a
hit.
bit of a overkill at strength 12, but there we are.
It will be if I roll a 5 or 6. No, you do kill 1.
Okay, 1's gone.
Okay. So the Singing Spear hitting the shaman who's no longer got lookout, sir. Benefit. Hit
2
on
to
2s.
hits, 2 to wounds. Wounds. Single save at nil AP.
5 up.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. The warlock has Zangors themselves.
Okay, so another Singing Spear coming in.
Singing spear.
Hit and some.
4 to hit, misses.
Misses.
Shuriken catapults.
Against the Zangors.
4s, all miss.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Yikes.
Uh-oh.
That's not looking too good.
No.
Okay. The spawn
Yep.
and the fire dragons themselves are all going to fire at the Hellbrute.
Okay.
So the heavy
Flamer
flamer
into the
is
spawn.
doing 3 attacks. Hitting on 3.
Auto hits, wouldn't it be wounding?
Oh yeah, so we're wounding on with strength 5.
It's 4 to win, toughness 5, so that's 2. And you say
-1.
-1, so I only got 6 up save. No, so
One each. Tick tick.
only 1 wound left on one on the spawn now.
Okay. And the fire dragons with their fusion guns.
Yeah, this is important. I can't pop smoke with a Hellbrute.
Ooh. So we're hitting on 3s.
Oh, 2 misses. Come on, point reel. Have you got any left?
No, I haven't got any
No.
left. So we are wounding on 3s and rerolling 1s to wound.
Yep, because of vehicle keyword.
Yeah, so they're both wound at -4 AP,
Now,
and
this-
you get it's effectively -5 because you're under Jinx.
Yes, -5. Now, this has gained the Arcana Astartes keyword, which means I have a 5 up invulnerable, which is a bonus.
Oh, so well, the Jinx means you get -1, so it's only a 6 of it.
Oh, okay. So, I
So
roll
1 in, 1 out.
1 on 6, yeah.
So D6 damage.
D6 damage. For 1. Oh! It's not your wound 12, is it +3 to that? Or is that multi-melters?
That is, they might get something in the neat code.
Oh, no. So, I think there's 7 wounds left. There's still hope.
No.
So,
Right, yeah,
Singing Spear into the... Sorry, into the...
Into the
Hellbrute.
Yeah, Hellbrute.
Mm-hmm.
So hits on a 3. Hits,
Yeah,
wounds
hits.
on a 2, wounds, 1 save nil AP.
3 up.
Or -1 actually because of Jinx.
Uh,
That's a 6 though, so that's a save.
right, so where we're at.
The Falcon.
Falcon, yeah.
No, I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait with him.
Lances into the Hellbrute
And I'm
down
going to check
here.
when they can think they can fire 2 of them, can fire their shurikens.
Okay, shrinking against the swans.
3s. So 2 hit, 4s to wound. No, toughness 4?
Toughness 5.
5, oh, 5s to wound. Okay, 1 wound, no AP.
So 5 up or death. He chooses death. Okay.
Okay, so now...
Right, bright. Whoa, focus. Bright lances against Hellbrute. 3 of them coming in hot. Hitting on...
Oh, goodness. 1 hit, wounding on a 3. Nothing. Whiff.
Yeah, whiff. A whiff for the...
Right.
What's a whiff?
Yeah. So next up, let's see. We're going.
Okay, everything from the night into the rubrics. Scatter lasers.
Actually.
Oh, hold on. A fort has struck number 3.
So scatter laser at the Chaos Spawn.
Yeah. Split fire all over the place.
Yeah, I know it never works out, but we're going to carry on doing it. Anyway.
Yeah.
Hitting on 4s.
Oh look.
4 hits. Strength 6 against 5. 3 to wounds. That's 3 saves at nil AP.
3 5-ups. No, it takes 1 damage. Is it 1 damage?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's 1 wound left on that.
Okay. And then the heavy wraith cannons, both at the rubrics.
In the rubrics, yeah.
So again, hitting on 4s. 4 hits, strengths.
Lots. 2 to wound.
A bit much. But there we are. 3 wounds to save at minus.
Loads. I'm on my invulnerable, so 5s. You kill 2.
Okay.
1, 2. Okay. Scatter laser into the enlighten. Let's finish off.
4s.
4s.
Okay.
3 hits.
6s, so yeah, 3 ups. That's 2 saves at nil.
2 wounds. That's going to kill one.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
the Falcon.
The Falcon is going to fire its twin sugar gas bolts at the Chaos Spawn.
Yeah, trying to get that last wound.
Yeah, it's going to fire its Eldari missile launcher on sunburst mode at this Chaos Spawn. Okay. And it is going to fire its pulse laser at the Hellbrute.
Okay.
So we'll do the sugar gas bolts first.
Okay.
So that is 3 hits, wounding on 5s, 2 saves and nil.
5 up, need them both, and that's a dead spawn.
Cool. So the sunburst missile's wasted.
Yeah.
So
this is pulse laser against the Hellbrute. 3, yeah. 3.
So 2 wounds to save at your invulnerable. Whatever that is.
5 up.
3.
Oh, look at
that.
that.
My goodness.
Okay, just checking the rules. It's got the Arcana Astartes keyword, so it does have a 5 invulnerable, and that's saved. So that's going to be an auto in charge. Yeah, I'm going to Overwatch because I might as well, because I'm going to die otherwise. So let's do that off camera. Yeah. So you've got that's part of your Craftworld trait, isn't it? If you're within a range of an objective, you get +1 attack. He's now, although we can't quite move the model because of the scenery, he's within 3 inches of this objective. So you've got lots of Titanic squishy feats.
15 Titanic feat attacks using Hunters of Ancient Relics.
Okay.
So because of the stat line, we're hitting on 4s.
Okay. Looks okay.
That's not great.
No.
Okay. Strength 8 against toughness 4 though is 2s to wounds. Oh. So that's, what's that, 7 saves, and they're multi-wound, and they're at -2.
So I need to be on my 5 invulnerables, 7 of them. This could be painful. I saved 2, so that's 5 dead.
Well,
they are 2 wounds. So you're right, there's 5 wounds.
Each one at a time.
Yeah, so first one, dead. Second one, dead. Third one, not dead, and then dies from the 4th one, and then the 5th one. Dead. So you killed 4, yeah?
Hang on, I've got more to go.
Oh, you got more?
Was it how many died? Oh, you saved 2 of them.
I saved 2 of them, yeah.
Oh, right, that's it. So 4, yeah. 4
yeah,
dead.
4 dead, yeah. I'm going to spend a command point on Sorcerer's Might, which increases the damage characteristic of my 4 stave here for this turn.
Cheeky.
In that Scarab Occult unit. So, Rubric. So this is, he's got 3 attacks, and he's hitting on 3s. I've got a wound now, which is a hard bit, but I do hit 3 times. Now, it's his strength 7 these days. Okay, so I'm still on 5s. Oh, look at that! 3 wounds.
Goodness.
Oh my goodness. -1. 5. Sorry, 3 saves at -1. 3
-1.
saves at -1, and they're on 4s.
They all failed. So this could be.
Come on, Imperial.
I've got to come on.
No, cool. Sorry, I'm not trying to rub it in. Right. So that's 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 damage.
9.
Zinch's number. And then I've got the grunts.
Still more attacks. They could do it. Oh, hello.
This is 6s to wound. I'm going to catch this on camera. You never know. Sorry. There's 1 AP dash. Not going to do it.
3 up. Doesn't make it.
No!
Tottering around on a single wound.
Oh, goodness. That was a great Sorcerer's Might. That was really worked.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay, here we are at the end of movement phase, 1,000 Suns. Turn 3. I've gained the command point, putting me back up to 3. Blah, 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 blah. That's healed a wound, back up to 9. I've still got my 14 Cabal points. And now we're going to go into the psychic phase. So I'm going to make this quite simple. I'm going to give him the glory. And he's going to smite that last wound off the knight. Let's see if it goes off. Does go off, but only on a 5 because I get to +1 to that. I'm going to... Hold on. I'm going to spend 8 Cabal points, which means you can't deny it. So that does destroy your knight.
Okay.
Does it blow?
Catastrophic collapse on a roll of a 6.
Okay. No,
I really was hoping
rumples.
For that. That would be amazing.
That would have been quite a nice little parting gift. Okay, this sorcerer is going to cast +1 to hit on the Defiler.
Yep.
And that goes off on an 11. You aren't, okay.
Have you got more powers to come from?
No, that's the last one.
I might as well try then because I've got.
Give it a go.
Yeah.
Yeah, double 6 will do it. No. All around here, the Shaman's going to smite the D cannon. This is on a 6 now. It goes off on a 9. You've got plenty of denials in there.
Yeah. Right, Warlock will take this one. No.
No. D3 mortal wounds. How many have they got?
They've got 5.
So I'm going to spend Cabal points to do an extra D3 damage.
Yep,
so
go for it.
2 D3 damage, 1 followed
Boom.
by 2 mortal wounds done. So that weapon platform. Okay, Scarabcop Terminators are going to do the increase their range on their weapons. I'm looking for the 9. That's the purpose of it. No, it fails. And that's it. So let's go into the shooting phase. Okay, the Defiler will put all its guns into the Falcon up there. So this is the cannon. Heavy D6 fires once, hitting on 2s because it was prescienced up. Does hit, winning on 3, strength 8. Wounds -2.
How many?
1.
5 up. No. How much damage?
Yeah, flat 3 damage.
Okay.
And this is the auto cannon, which is no good to anyone. Man or beast hits 3 times, winning on 4s. 1 -2, I want to say. Roll and see what you get. That's a save. And the flame is out of range. So the multi-melter, might as well pick it off. This is the into the Falcon.
Yep.
It's 2 dice, isn't it?
Yep.
And it hits twice.
Oh.
And
3 to wounds.
3 to wounds. Wounds twice.
Can't save against that. So you're D3 +3, isn't it?
It's D's. Yeah.
I had a chance now. Now I feel like I really don't.
It's always the same when it's a 9th edition codex against 8th, isn't it? And but
no, I have had some. I've put all my eggs into having lots of single 1 and 2 shot.
Yeah.
Big weapons.
Yeah.
They haven't come off.
Just haven't come off. No, the dice have not been kind to this game. So that's the Falcon destroyed.
Yeah.
I've got 2 arrows that are going to go into your fire drakes. They always hit on 2s. Wounding on, they're not fire drakes, what are they called?
Fire dragons.
Fire dragons.
Close
Oh, close enough. They're 2 -1 saves on them.
Okay. 4s. 1 save, 1 failed. And a single wound.
Yeah.
Dudes, so.
And then everything else is out of range, so I pretty much pre-measured it. Okay, yeah, everything else not really in range of anything. So, oh, hold on. Let me just double check that Soul Reaper. Hold on. I think that might be in range. This squad, that which is in range, is going to shoot your wizard on the bike, warlock on the bike. So this is the Soul Reaper. Look out, so not kicking in because the squad's not big enough. So, I can reroll ones because it's in a 2-inch aura of Ahriman, so they all hit. Strength 6.
Toughness 4, so you want 3s.
3s, that's 3 minus 3 saves.
4 up and vulnerable.
Okay.
Made 1, but the 2 that go through are enough to finish him.
Ah, and that's him removed as a casualty. Okay, the rest of the guns would have packed into his warbike, and that's the end of my shooting phase. I have a charge. The Zangors are going to... Zangor Shaman is going to go into the D cannon. The Zangors are going to go into your... I might as well select everything because you're going to heroically intervene. So I'm going to charge everything in there. So you're Farseer as well as the Guardians. And the
Hellbrute
into the Fire Dragons.
Fire Dragons and the Warlock, or just the Fire Dragons? I don't know Overwatch, so...
You've got no Overwatch.
The only risk is you might not, if you roll Snake Eyes, you won't get
not
to
the Warlock, because I might not get to him.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just the Fire Dragon. So, let's do that now. They get 5, so that'd be okay to there. And the rest are going to be auto-ins, pretty much.
So the weapon hasn't got anything on him.
Okay, so I'm going to activate the Zangors first. That can will hit the Farseer. And they're hitting on 4s.
This is against 2, sorry?
This is against your Farseer.
Farseer, okay.
Yeah. Hitting on 4s. And, 3s actually, because of... No, not within 2 inches. That's annoying. So,
stick your aura.
Yeah, that aura not helping me out. Strength 4, toughness 3.
Yep.
So that is 3 minus 1s on the Farseer.
So he's on a...
4 up and vulnerable.
Missed 1.
Take a wound. And then the... And I've got the Twist Spray and the rest of them. This is against...
The Guardians. The Guardians.
Rest of the squad against the Guardians. Hitting on 4s. And then 3s. And 2 minus 1s.
So 5s. No, dead.
Got the squad. And then the Zangor Shaman, 3 attacks, hitting on 3s. Only hits once. His strength is +3, so 7. Against your platform.
This is 5.
That does wound, and it's at -1.
Okay.
D3 damage.
Oh, so I need a 4. I get it.
You get it?
I get 6.
The disc misses. Okay, he whiffs. And then I'll do the Hell Brute. He's going to squish. Okay, the Hell Brute fist coming in, hit on 3s.
That's a fisting.
It's a fisting. There's 4 hits. It's going to be wounding your toughness 3. Bodies on 2s. And that's 4 minus... That's a bit hot to roll again. There's 4 minus 3s.
Well, 4 minus 3s. Oh, we're on 6s.
On 6s.
Alright, this is the time, lads. This is the time to suddenly make
4 6s.
Come on!
Oh, make 1. That's 3.
3.
Okay. Let's get this on camera. This is a support weapon against the Shaman.
That's 2 hits.
Yeah, 2 hits. Good.
Strength 3, so 5 wounds.
No.
Shame.
But
what
this
shame.
will be a bit better.
Right, Farseer on the other hand.
Yeah.
2
attacks. I guess she's not a combat wizard.
No, it's not. She's a wizard. Right, hitting on 2s. Wounding on 2s. 2 hits at...
I'll be my 5 up
No
and vulnerables. You kill 2.
Hold on, then you're fine.
We're fine. Okay, morale test on the Zangors, and that's going to fail because they lost 2 to the plasma grenade, didn't they?
2 to plasma grenade, 2 in combat just now.
Yeah.
Well, that's their leadership 8, aren't they?
So that's a fail because I lost 4. So 1.
Reroll for the banner.
Oh, thank you. Reroll for the banner.
No, you're fine.
I'm fine. Yeah. I stick around. Fire Dragon.
Gone.
Has also fled.
My last hope of killing the Hellbrute.
So 2 victory points scored by the Eldar. It's 8 all. So it's sort of, yeah. But unfortunately, I think there's not much you can do about me scoring over here now, is there? No. So you've fallen out of combat there. Yeah. But pretty much a little shuffle from the Warlock. But other than that, everything kept still. So your psychic phase.
Yes. Okie dokies. Charge 7.
Okay, Jinx on Hellbrute.
Does not go off.
Doesn't go off.
And then over here, the Farseer is going to smite.
Yep.
Oh, don't count.
And then
I'm going to use my Runes of the Farseer to reroll.
Yes.
Yeah,
Ooh.
11 for a super smite.
Okay. So that was an 11 cast on Smite, which is Super Smite. I've now spent a command point on Psychic Dominion. Ahriman is going to attempt to deny that and is using Harada Ran's abilities. Basically, 1 command point. If as long as I've got another cycle within 6, I can roll 3d6 on this denial.
Oh dear.
But I don't do it! It's annoying.
Watch me roll a 1 on my smite now.
Yeah. I was getting very excited.
5. All dead.
That's all dead. Yeah, all dead. So
Farseer casting Guide on himself.
Okay.
Doesn't go off.
Doesn't go off.
No, never mind.
But that psychic explosion annihilating the Zangors to a man, unfortunately,
pretty nice.
with my psychic dominion not quite kicking in. That was a nice kickback.
Right, might as well kick off shooting over here then.
Okay. Yeah.
Singing Spear.
Oh,
2
there's the door.
to hit. Yes. 2 to wound. Yes. 1 save, nil AP.
Saved. My 5-up have been ridiculous.
I'll get you next time, Gadget. Right, the Warlock Auric Starborn over here is going to throw his swing.
3 up from the Singing Spear after it hit and wounded and failed to win. So
okay, so that is 1 point of damage.
1. Chip down to 6. And you got your bright
and last
lances.
but not least, the Viper jet bikes are all going to fire their bright lances and their shuriken catapults
into the Hellbrute.
So we'll do the bright lances first. Sorry, I should be rolling this on camera.
That's right.
So let's
I should be filming it. That's always a good one, isn't it? So bright lances.
3 up.
3s. 2.
2 hits. Strength 8, so 3 to wound.
Still get your command point, by the way. Come on.
Yeah. 1 wound, a save at -4. So
okay.
you're on your
invulnerable.
Invulnerable.
No?
No.
D6? Could do it.
4.
2
now
left.
The Shuripults.
Can the shrinking catapults do it?
5s to wound. 1 save at nil.
3 up.
So no. Here's the answer.
Down to 1 wound. Could be right for a charge.
Yeah, it's going to have to be. Would thou like to Overwatch?
Do you know what? I might just...
It'd be rude not to.
It'd be rude because I've got
multi-melter to the face.
Multi-melter to the face. I'm down to 1 command point. Multi-melter to the face. I'll get this on camera. Woo! No.
Alright, roll the charge.
And that's it. Farseer getting into combat, but only 2 attacks. Hitting on
close and personal. Hit on 2s. Wound on 2s. Oh, look at that. I'm going to
You've got command point, yeah.
Yeah.
2 wounds. 2 5-up invulnerable saves. Whoa. I make 1 fail 1.
Oh. 3 wounds.
3 wounds. It's got 4, got 1 left.
Alright, and now over here.
Okay, this is the Warlock against the 1 wound Hellbrute.
The Warlock bearing his enormous testiclade forth on a wraithbone wheelbarrow. Misses both times.
Oh no!
He's about to get squashed.
He had a rush of blood to the head. Right, well I'm going to do my attack spell I got on camera. Hellbrute fist to the head. 5 hits. Wins 4 times. 4 minus 3 saves.
Alright, let's get some 4s.
Come on, Rune Armour, don't fail me now.
Oh, 1 goes through, so do damage. Was it D6 damage?
D6, I think. 2.
Got 2 wounds.
Oh,
that's all he's got. That was close. That was close.
That was close, yeah.
Oh dear. Well, that's that then. I think it's probably time to have your attacks back over there.
Yeah, okay.
But other than that, I think it's time to concede the game.
Right. Oh, well, it's been... Right, let's finish it. Right, so 3 attacks back with the Zangor Shaman. Hitting on 3s. Only 1 hit again. Wounding on 2. Strength 7. Does wound. -1 save.
Okay. Smith 4.
Yeah, and then a disc, fear my disc, obviously, which doesn't hit anyway. I didn't roll that. So that's it. So that's the end of your turn.
Yikes.
4.
We're at the point now where you are sitting on 4 objectives.
You're not going to get me off them.
I'm highly unlikely to knock you off them.
Yeah.
I would probably get him with another turn of shooting.
Yeah.
This one is anyone's guess because they can all just... I mean, there's
I
not
think
much...
you'll hold that because this Zangor Shaman's only got 5 invulnerable save.
Yeah,
you've only got 1 wound left.
These Marines just need to keep shooting.
Yeah.
And they will get them. Look, it's damaged, he's damaged.
Yeah. But I think next turn I would have scored.
Domination. I mean, this one can walk. He can just stand. He can just move over here and battle cannon them.
Yeah.
Because there's no more lookouts there.
So yeah, okay.
Crushing.
This is how the dice fall on Drop Dice Gaming number 3. I hope you had fun.
The moral of the story is I put far too much faith in bright lances.
Yeah, well they're like dark lances, aren't they?
They are exactly the same as dark lances. Well, no.
Oh, they're not as good anymore.
No, dark lances damage profile slightly better now.
Yeah, they are.
D3 plus 3 rather than D6.
Much
Well, I
better.
didn't even get to damage
No.
with most of them. So I think I need to think again, and I need to maybe pack out some more, bring some more Star Cannon, some more
Maybe.
Shuriken Cannon, that sort of thing.
On paper, the amount of anti-tank you had should have cleared the Defiler and the Hellbrute.
I was worried I'd be wasting Bright Lance.
Yeah. I was thinking, well, once those 2 units are destroyed, and indeed with your Knight as well, with the anti-tank, guns.
Yeah, I mean the Knight, it's a lot of points to put in one basket, but I do love it because it's just such a great figure to have wading around.
Oh, it's great. Do you know what? I was genuinely quite worried. I felt that I didn't deploy very well.
I was genuinely quite conceited. I thought the Wraith construct should just walk over everything.
Yeah.
But But the thing is, there's a lot more in the Eldari arsenal that I haven't explored yet. We can try out some Fire Prisms, try out some Doomweavers.
You got any Howling Banshees?
I've got Howling Banshees, yes.
Close assault stuff.
They're okay,
maybe?
but I need
a bit squishy.
To build them in bigger numbers to make them work.
Yeah.
We've got some more things to try out. We've got a slightly more. I did spread my forces out a bit, which maybe was a mistake.
Well, it was a funny deployment, wasn't it? It was and
I felt very smug about the whole whooshing all the flyers up and down, the jet bikes.
Yeah.
I'd like to carry on doing more of that sort of thing in future, but I think what I need is probably more of those, more units of jet bikes zipping around, capping objectives.
The ability to get them out of trouble as well, because obviously they were here taking fire, and then you moved them back, and it just I think that so there's certainly shenanigans to be had, isn't there? With the.
So again, I need to practice a bit more and master those little rinky dinks, but
it's
good fun.
Yes,
It was a very enjoyable game.
I'm glad you enjoyed it, and it's great to have you in for the first time. Hopefully, we get your Dark Angels on as well at some point.
Yes, that might be a different story altogether because there'll be a better match sort of soldier for soldier on the table.
Oh, absolutely. And it's a 9th edition codex as well, so you can probably have a few more shenanigans. I mean, from the Thousand Suns perspective, there's so many new toys to play with. It's a bit mind-boggling to begin with. And there's probably loads of great combos that could be got hold of. But yeah, it's it felt I think
it was satisfyingly tense, wasn't it?
It was,
in a few places and swingy.
Yeah, it was.
Because suddenly my spearhead just suddenly collapsed over here, didn't it?
Yeah, when your Knight and your Wraith Lord came down here and was opening up against a Defiler, I think, well, that's just going to get annihilated, and then you're going to roll this entire flank, and I'll be left over here.
What I always forget in these games, and what I need to remember more, is I need to be looking at the objectives. So I got this far, and I thought, right, now they've backed off.
Yeah.
I can then surge over the objective here. But those rubrics were absolutely vicious. With all their shooting stratagems and with their force staff stratagem and the Mega Smite.
Yeah. They've got I think the Thousand Suns have got awesome. I've got a toy in the toolbox, or tool in the toolbox. Mix my metaphors.
A tool box.
Yeah. A tool in the toy box.
Yeah.
For virtually any situation. Yes. So I mean that's what's really good about the new codex.
They reacted. They did react very well actually, because I thought I had a big advantage in that they were moving very sluggishly.
Yeah.
And
I was a bit worried about my
so
lack of movement.
For you to then respond to my every move with a counter that just fit every time was
it's amazing.
It's good.
Oh well. I'll do a few shout outs. So the battle mat is from gamemat.eu. This is a double-sided one I use quite often. This is from TT Combat. That's from Christmas, where you get your snacks in
Cheap footballs.
Yeah, that's from TT Combat.
I'm
as
a
well.
particularly big fan of this crane.
Yeah,
that's
well,
nice.
it's its debut on the channel.
It looks nice, and having the Dark Reapers, although it ended up being a death sentence for them, having them perched up there was a great vantage. I thought that was a nice.
It looked cool, didn't it?
Yeah, it looked really good.
Some of that's just packaging, as you can probably tell.
The whole table adds together to make a nice, really good.
I'm glad you like it.
Really good vista.
Yeah, I'm now on Instagram actually. #DropDiceGamer. Yeah. So if anyone wants to follow me on Instagram, #DropDiceGamer. So yeah, and you're also on Instagram, aren't you?
I'm on Instagram.
Number 3
at Garden Goth Hammer.
Oh, at Garden. Should I not have said hashtag? Should I have said at?
It's at for Instagram.
It's okay. At DropDiceGamer and at Garden.
At Garden Goth Hammer,
Hammer,
and that's my handle on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok.
Wow.
If you haven't tried out mini TikTok, that's a pretty good place to be.
Wow. I thought. So do you dance on TikTok then?
Yes, what I do is I get my little Wraith Knight and I do the dances with the Magic dance. No, it's just people show their painting updates. You can just do little videos and
I see.
talk over them.
I'm just showing my absolute ignorance of social media beyond Facebook. You know, I'm the Facebook generation. So things like I was quite pleased to get on Instagram.
You're the same generation as me.
Yeah.
Don't try that excuse.
Yeah, you're right. I'll be quiet. Yeah.
I'm down with the kids.
You'd stand with the kids.
I've got an 18-year-old daughter. So
that's right. So that does help, doesn't it? That does help. Anyway, I think we'll probably wrap it up there. So if you like the battle, obviously like, subscribe, ring that bell, all that horrible what's this on YouTube stuff. But it does help the channel, help it build. So yeah, thanks so much. And goodbye from me and goodbye from number 3.
Cheerio.